So if you're selling digital services in Australia, basically things like software, subscriptions, online courses, or even streaming services, then GST rules, well, they will apply. And you've also got to make sure Xero is set up properly to handle it. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down so you know exactly how to track and report GST on digital sales in Xero. So here's the deal. In Australia, digital services are treated the same way as physical goods when it comes to GST. That means if your business is registered for GST, you've got to collect 10% on those sales and report it in your BAS. So Xero also makes it pretty simple, but only if your items are set up the right way. So the first thing to check is your chart of accounts and tax rates. In Xero, you will then want to make sure your sales accounts that relate to digital products are using the GST on income tax codes. So that's literally what tells Xero to automatically add 10% GST when you issue an invoice to an Australian customer. Now here's where it actually gets a little bit tricky. So if you're selling digital services to overseas customers, in most cases, those sales are considered GST-free exports. In Xero, that means using the GST-free export code instead. That way, you're not charging GST to customers outside Australia, but you can still claim credits on any GST you've paid for expenses inside Australia. So for subscriptions or recurring billing, Xero handles this very neatly with repeating invoices. So just make sure the tax code on those line items is set correctly. So GST on income for Australian customers or GST free for overseas ones. And once you've set it up, Xero will then start applying automatically. So when bus time rolls around, this all flows straight into your activity statement. So your GST collected on local digital sales goes into 1A, and any GST you've paid on business expenses goes into 1B. And your export sales, the GST-free ones, still get reported, but they don't attract GST. And a quick tip, if you use platforms like Stripe, PayPal, or an app marketplace, make sure you always reconcile the gross sales amounts and not just the net after fees. That way, your GST reporting is accurate and you're not under-reporting revenue. So to sum it up, always use GST on income for Australian digital service sales and use GST-free when exporting to overseas customers. Then you also have to automate with repeating invoices if you're running subscriptions and reconcile carefully so your BAS figures are spot on. So that's how you stay compliant with Australian GST rules for digital services in Xero and keep the ATO off your back. So if you found this helpful, make sure to leave a like and of course subscribe, then we'll see you on the next one.